just chilling with the boys.
Okay.
We're talking shit.
All right. We're talking shit.
We're talking shit. All right, we're live.
5 minutes of silence.
I don't want to talk.
Well,
why the fuck is he here?
Who, me? Jacob?
Yeah.
Why
can't I be here?
He's a member of his team.
What the fuck? Oh, this is rolling right now. He's missing his first game. Yeah, but I can talk about our
He can still win. His team can still win. He can be here.
I'll be there week 2. You know Sean's gonna carry me.
Wait. Who are you playing against?
I'm playing Jay's team.
Okay.
Kenny, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
He's like, you okay with this?
You okay with
you approve me being here?
All right, just gonna do a quick welcome to the JP League podcast. This is the playoff edition. I have my wonderful guest here today. Today we did something a little different where we decided to pick one player from each team. So we'll just go quickly around the table and then just, give yourself an introduction, your name, and then what team you play for. Jacob,
I'm the captain of the 404 error page not found. One of the best team names around.
My name is Kenny. I guess I played forward for JP Mountains.
I'm Joan. Big Wongs, the biggest team in the league.
John Wo. Actually, I don't know my team's name. It's like Gordon Ramsay's disciples. I don't know. Works. Someone correct me.
Pretty good. I'm the host. I'm the host.
it's the biggest wolf, John. Right? Play for the JP Animals, man.
Andrew Rivera, played for ball handlers.
You don't even sound confident.
Keep working on
Warm it up.
Just wait till I'm done. That's the problem.
He's counted on the court though. Andrew's a beast. Even LIC School of Dentistry.
Sounds like he's still in school.
Justin Lee. I played J.R. Smith's role on Me O'Clock.
J.R. Smith.
Old J.R. Smith, like 37.
Yeah, when I retired, that's exactly the role we played.
Yeah.
He's a golfer now.
Yeah, I
Play golf.
Justin, you kind of remind me of J.R. Smith a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
this season, you're putting up his numbers while, towards the end of his prime. And
I'm hitting like the Lakers J.R. Smith.
What's going on with your team?
Our team's good. Like, for sure, I think our team has a lot of good pieces. Like, we have the potential to win it all, I think. Like, in terms of the pieces that we have, like, I think we have the most, like, solid roster. Like, we have, like, from top to bottom, I think we're really good. We'll just see how we, gel comes playoff time, because I think we got to figure out the play styles that we want to play.
Are they letting other people touch the ball on your team yet?
No comment.
How much playing time is everyone getting on your team? Are you guys getting equal playing time?
I mean, like, I think everyone's satisfied with the playing time right now. Wilson went down. Like, shout out Wilson.
I feel so bad.
He got like a big gash from this guy.
Ethan elbowed Wilson.
He had to get stitches. So like
I thought it was Jamie. I didn't see what happened.
So he's not playing?
No, not his own teammate.
Well, he also moved the line.
When?
I didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to block him.
Just now? Like,
He decided like a long time ago.
My elbow came.
Medical care there.
First play out. But he's out for the season, so like that frees up the rotation a little bit. We had another
Hanif
player.
could play now.
Oh yeah, Hanif came for like one game.
Yeah, we could play more now.
He's starting. I don't know.
He's playing for 8 minutes.
I don't know. And then Samir, like I was trying to advocate for him to get some minutes, but like I understand like
Minutes thing.
The rotation we want to run for our team, and that's completely understandable. It's not my team, so it is what it is. And he wasn't there last night.
What about Max? Because he's still on the team.
I think he was injured, so like he took the game off, but I think he'll be back for playoffs for sure.
Wait, isn't he traveling?
Mm-hmm.
He's on the West Coast, right?
Nah, he'll. I think he'll be back for the playoffs.
Isn't there like a COVID quarantine policy? Like you get back traveling, like you can't play.
The league.
Why are you guys asking like I'm the commissioner? Like,
is there a COVID policy?
Yeah, what's the COVID policy?
It's on the website.
I jpleague.com and didn't show up.
Oh no, you gotta
Control
website.
Control R constantly.
We have our top developers working on it. All right, just a lot of things on the back end
Okay,
going
John
on.
Peter work on it. You ever see his website?
Bro, I'll be done by tomorrow night.
Yeah, when you're done with that cookie. Yeah, you crushed it. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, so the website's currently in progress. Sorry for the delay. I recently sent out a survey to everybody through email, and then one of the biggest things was everyone giving some feedback on how to improve the league, and they said the website. I know I've been pushing that back, but it should be coming soon.
But who the
Keep
fuck do you guys
searching.
think you are? You guys are so fucking entitled. You guys want a good website too? A basketball league isn't fucking enough.
Nice to have.
We gotta present ourselves, I guess, out here.
I don't think we need the website.
Yeah.
Just put like a picture of like
The spreadsheet is sick, yeah.
Yeah, the spreadsheet's
That
good.
thing, yeah.
Shout out to Ethan for the spreadsheet.
That thing is
Right? That's good enough.
So
Yeah, that thing is crazy.
Ethan, if you guys didn't know, his co-commissioner has been helping me run things behind the scenes, but also his team is in the first. So regular season's over. Like we're done with the season. We're going into playoffs this Wednesday. We already have our matchups, the final standings. Ethan's team secured first seed. I think that there's a three-way tie for the first top three teams for the, like in terms of win-loss records, but because of point differential, Ethan secured the top spot.
Who do you play? Playing Gordon Ramsay, you said?
Matched up with the 8th seed, Gordon Ramsay over here.
So you guys have a little chance.
Have you guys played? What was that like in the regular season? Did you play Ethan when you were? I don't know if you played.
So as a caveat, I only played 2 games of this seven.
Was one of them with? Is one of them playing against Ethan's team?
No.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Week 1.
He played my team and he played last week.
Yeah, I played
Gotcha.
Jamie, me o'clock, and then last week.
Gotcha. So according to the stats,
That was a weird game.
game 1, Gordon Ramsay won 59-35.
It was a weird game because Carl was out.
Oh yeah, Carl was
He
out.
was already injured.
Oh, yeah.
Carl was out.
Yeah, I was out too.
Jack was here,
Jack was there.
but then he got hurt like the week 2.
But then also you weren't there.
Yeah, I
You
wasn't
were
there.
there.
Wait,
Top
Sam's team
players.
won?
No, Ethan's team won.
Which
Yeah,
team?
we
Which
won.
team? You just said seven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my team.
I don't know if he won a game this season. I don't remember. Did he win?
No, yeah, we won one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got
We
it.
won.
Who'd you guys beat?
I don't know.
Are you on the team? So you probably weren't there.
I think your team beat my team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was the weekend.
Congratulations.
Okay, thanks.
Congratulations. Yeah. So going into the playoff, how do you feel? How are you feeling right now? You feeling pretty good?
We're feeling pretty good.
I was-
But like I said, it was a weird game, so I don't want to be overconfident.
Hey, just talk your. Hey man,
No,
just
I'm
talk.
serious. Carl is a really good player. You're a really good player. You provide a lot of outside shooting, so I don't want to come in assuming just because we're the
I
first.
think you guys got it in the bag. I think
Yeah, commissioner taking sides.
that's just who I feel is gonna win.
Damn,
That's our side of the bracket. That's also our
Wait,
side.
How does that work? You guys might see him
Wait,
next year.
are the refs getting paid under the
Yeah, we'll see him next year.
by the commission?
I mean, they're getting paid because they're repping our games.
Because you're in charge.
So they are paid under the table.
Wait, how do the playoffs work where it's predetermined when you go next, or is it like the winner plays the lowest seed? Like in football, it's like, you know.
Ethan made a dope bracket. I
But
might
the
not
bracket
have
stays.
sent
The
that out.
bracket just stays, and then. Okay.
Yeah, I might not have sent it out, but basically,
Wait, how's it
1-8
work in
plays.
Like in the
4 or
NFL,
5.
it's like if you're the first seed, you always play the worst seed.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exactly-
like March Madness. It's
Oh,
like March Madness.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
1 and 8 play together.
So let me just discuss this with you guys. So literally before the season even started, you know, we drafted like captains. Remember the draft, and we're all talking shit like, oh, like who do you think's the best team? You know, blah blah blah. And I was talking to some people on Ethan's team, like Taylor, for example, and he said he was tired, you know, being always like this underdog throughout the entire season. Everyone's saying like, oh, like they only won because of this or, you know, this and that. So does anyone feel like Ethan's team shouldn't be the top seed or? Like,
Bro, they practice at 7 a.m.
Yeah, no.
wait, so who practices here?
Dude, even sweating right
I know. I was gonna say I practice, but does anyone else
now.
have
Ethan
a
is
shit
sweating
practice?
right now. Like he's not at the practice that they're supposed to be having.
Shake your head.
Like this is cutting into their
We
practice
don't
time.
want practice. We've had like 2 or 3 players that be there and like talk.
We've had one practice, and it was, I guess, the day I wasn't there against Joe.
And that was just playoff crunch time. Like you guys are trying to win.
Yesterday.
How did you guys decide that like you guys wanted to like practice with each other because you guys are on the other side of the bracket or like what?
No, I think it was unintentional.
They just happened to be there.
They're just working on some shit.
Enjoy practice.
I've actually practiced more with your team than I've practiced with my team.
My team?
Yeah.
And we did like a workout.
Like doing drills with
Oh,
you, Josh, and
yeah.
Andrew and shit.
I'm talking more of like
Nah, we haven't.
we have like 5 guys and like we talk about like some sort of defense or like some sort of offense. None of that shit, right? No one had that shit.
I mean, we've run through schemes, yeah, but like that's not practice.
It's like 3 teams here. It's like
What's your
our
scheme?
team. Give me a ball.
No, like I think everyone remembers that one game where we lost. I forgot who we lost to. I think we lost to Jay's team.
Yeah, you lost to Jay's team.
right at the end.
Yeah. Or
The
no,
buzzer.
we lost to Jay's. No, we lost to you guys.
Yeah.
The first loss.
Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. It was the buzzer. Yeah.
Yeah, like we had like a pretty deep meeting like after the game. Like everyone was upset. Like we sort of like hashed it out. Everyone's like, "What is he talking about?" Like,
Oh, honestly, you guys went outside.
Yeah. We were outside the gym.
I told Jamie to stop yelling at you guys.
Yeah.
When I
I
looked
mean,
at him,
for
I'm like,
real.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like, you guys were up by 20 last week and he yelled at you because you guys scored.
I mean, like I think one thing, Jamie, like he's a dope guy. Like and
He's like, I'm not being held hostage.
Oh god.
no, like and Jamie, like the one thing I respect about him, like he always wants to win, and like that's what he tells us. Like he doesn't like want us to take any of this personal, and I think that's sort of true. Like he like communicates to us like he's like I love the team, like you know I'm there for you guys. Like so in that aspect, like I think he's very well intentioned, and like he honestly just wants us all to win, and he really cares about winning. But yeah, like I do agree, and we've communicated this like with the team, like so it's not like I'm like throwing shit. I think it's out there. Like we need to work on like communication because he knows like what motivates like people his age is not motivating like, me and Max and like all these like, you know, like we're younger, like we don't take criticism like that. So I think we're like trying to figure that out. But overall, like I think Jamie like does a lot. Like as much shit as people like try to give him, he puts it on his shoulders. He scores like 15 a game. Like he's a beast. But
You think he should be the MVP this season?
I'm not gonna make a comment on that.
That means we already know
But that being
means,
said, because like everyone here is like my homie like on the league, like I think like you know I feel sort of bad like when I see like you know Kenny getting like trashed by like Jamie, like yo Kenny's my guy. Like, I don't want to see them like him getting like yelled at by Jamie, but like I understand it's like competitive and stuff. But yeah.
all right.
No, that would bother me. Like when he'd be up in my face, like too small. Like,
I just laughed it up.
I'm small.
I'm also like, what is this? Like, what are we yelling?
No, but like I don't care about physicality. I don't care about shit talking. Like that's part of the game.
Yeah.
You know, but when somebody goes a little too far, like playing dirty and stuff, that's when I'm just like, all right. Because then I don't want to start playing dirty.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Work it.
Is that your pet peeve in basketball? Playing dirty?
Yeah, like I just started getting back to playing.
So you want to be healthy?
Yeah, like I just
Health is
sometimes I
wealth.
can't help but think like when I like see Jay get hurt,
Oh,
Mo get hurt, like it's right in front of me, I'm standing there like adrenaline pumping, like damn, that could have been me. You know?
Yeah.
And I try not to think about that, and it's hard, you know. So I just hope everybody, you know, try to stay cordial. That's why I got tired because you know.
I don't. Is anyone playing intentionally during? I don't think so. I think it's more so the refs. So when you
Controlling the
see,
game.
so when you see the refs not call it a certain way, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can just drive and just like from the shoulder this guy.
That's how you play.
The last game I saw Kenneth, right, and Kenneth is a good kid. He's not a great player, but he like threw Will like twice,
Yeah.
right, and then the ref didn't see it, and the ref made a joke like, "You got hit in the gym."
Right.
So then the next play, he comes down, he drives in the paint, and like, you know, we hacked him, and he's like, "You got hit the gym," or whatever he said. So you said that? I'm not even mad at that, right? But for me, you're telling your teammates that it's okay to keep doing that.
Right.
You know, and the next play, I don't know the kid, but he ain't saying nothing the whole time, and he was like, "Too small."
I'm sensing a little bit of mob mentality here.
when people don't listen.
When people don't listen,
Yeah.
and you're directing, like providing
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, so it's just like it's annoying because like if you pull everybody off the court
Yeah.
and then you tell them like, yo, are you supposed to be doing this? They'll be like, no. They'll be like, what are you supposed to be doing? And then they'll tell you what they're supposed to be doing. And then when they get on the court, like their mind just goes blank.
They just forget everything.
They
you taught
forget
them.
everything you know.
I know somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
somebody like
Brings
that.
back some memories.
So
That's a friend of mine.
yeah, who is like that? Him?
No. We know somebody like that. A good friend of ours.
So it's just like that's what just annoys me.
Oh.
That's it, Jeff.
Love you, Jeff.
So yeah, so it's just that.
That's done.
That is just what annoys me. So it's like if I'm not on the court and like I'll see like 3 people in one same spot, and it's just be like if I'm on the court, they not gonna do it. But if I'm not on the court, they're gonna all be together. That's what pisses me off. It's like they know it, but they don't. Like their mind goes blank. Like now all of a sudden they don't know what to do.
Who you play for?
Huh?
Sorry, go.
No, you go.
I was gonna ask who you played first round.
Oh,
They play
yeah.
each other.
Oh, you play. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The losers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, those guys.
We're
Yeah.
about to beat his ass.
Who won when you guys played?
They did, but Steve was out. We had 5 people.
We had 5. You know, Z sprained his ankle.
Wait, it wasn't John? No, John was it.
Yeah, it was sprained ankle for the whole year.
Yeah.
Sprained
So it'll be a nice
2-point game and a half.
2-point game and a half. Yeah, it was close. Yeah, I'm not worried about this week. I think we have a really good strategy against you guys. So if you guys don't have anything in the books, and you're gonna wing it, I think you're at a big disadvantage.
Wing it?
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna see what you're playing, I'm gonna break it. It's that simple.
John, make sure you listen to him.
He listens, he knows what to do. He's not the one I'm worried about.
Who you worried about?
It's Odie and Peng that they congested. So, but if I'm in the game and I'm like, yo, you go there, like
Odie and Pang.
bro, that's what you can write it down. You can have the whole scouting report. It don't matter. But yeah, that's about it.
All right. Joan, what's your thoughts on your team? I saw a little frustration out of you guys from the bench because I'm on the scores table and I hear conversations on both sides. I hear like, "What are you doing?" Or
Oh yeah, what'd you hear? I didn't hear anything.
I don't know. You know, it's funny what you hear when you're recording the video and you hear the comments of everybody. It's like, ooh. But, I mean, how do you think your team has been doing this season? And you know, what do you guys think you guys should need to work on?
Yeah. The first 7 games, it's like a scrimmage, like practice. You know, you're trying to get, learn about your team. You know, trying to get that team chemistry.
Figure it out, right? Yeah. Build the chemistry.
You know, our team's they kind of hurt. You know,
Injuries been plaguing you guys.
so we can't hit our full potential.
I totally agree. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
You lost Chris for what, like 3 games?
Yeah, Chris is out for like half the season.
Yeah.
Nate has back problems. He got like
That's your first pick,
Is
too.
he back now?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Nate's going to doctor tomorrow.
Nate had surgery like before the season started.
Yeah.
Wait, he's getting problems again? He played last
I think it was
time.
a surgery. It's like
Hope he's alright.
Shut up, pick him up. I gotta know this down boy.
I gotta give Stan more minutes, you know. It's tough, man. It's tough.
How do you kind of what's it called? Make the decision or like the rotation of your team. Like you're like, all right, like Andy, you play this much, and like Tony, you get in there. And
Yeah.
What-
I mean,
what's your thought
honestly,
process?
we're like a democracy, you know. We're trying to get everyone playing time here.
yeah,
Even our like 9th man, unlike some teams. We respect everyone on our team.
so you're playing me o'clock week 1, Justin's team over there.
Yeah.
and you guys just played them last week, I believe.
They're a good team. They're a good team.
And the final score was 59-44. Not terrible. I mean, let's look at the stat line here. So we got 16 points from Chris. That's pretty big. And then looking at Jamie's team, they shot 9 for 24 on the 3, and you guys shot 4 for 17. So you got like a 38% from Jamie, and then your team was 23. What kind of adjustments do you think you need to make there?
I mean, it's tough when you play the leading 3-point shooter in the league, you know.
Who's the leading 3-point shooter?
It's Jamie.
Jamie's the leading
Yeah.
3-point shooter. He needs to get in the 3-point shooting contest.
Yeah, they can volume.
We should do one.
Yeah, we're gonna do one. Wow, I didn't know that.
Interesting. Yeah. And
You shot 1 for 12.
Yo, the leader.
You shot 1 for 12. That's 8%.
It was really X.
Was
So
it not
X went 4 for 4. That's stats, man.
So
That's 10
X-
points right there.
X and Z popped off that game.
X and Z popped
They
off.
were.
They're just getting threes.
They're hitting that.
In terms of maybe
Actually, like if you take away their threes,
yeah.
like
X shot 4 for 4 from the 3-point line.
yeah. If you take away their threes, like they're not. The score's a
The
lot
game
closer.
before he was like 0
Yeah.
for 7.
Yeah, when I go at 7 a.m., X is
Yeah.
already
It's a bounce back game. That's a definition
So
of
X
bounce
is working
back.
on his game.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Wait,
Yeah,
is X still shooting with his eyes closed?
I think he took the last shot too. Which is
I don't know, that shit was open today.
But
I mean, you went 4 for 4, so
His
it
eyes
works.
been opening up.
So when X shoots, he like closes his eyes and then lets it go.
He's obviously been working on it.
Yeah.
That was a tough game. They shot really well.
But it seems like you know what you need to fix and adjust, and then get ready for this week, right?
Yeah. We're having Chris shoot threes this week, so.
I would say too, Chris also gets robbed on the foul calls. I was
Yeah,
watching
Chris
some of your
gets
guys'
hacked.
games. He does not get a single
They don't
call.
get the calls.
Same with Sean, to be honest. Like the big men do not get calls.
Big men
That's
definitely do not get the calls. I know Andrew gets
And Andrew's the only one that gets calls.
Guess
in the
not
league.
cool. What do you
But
mean?
he
only
also
big that
gets
gets calls.
Like I said, the commission's paying them.
Yeah, he's the only big that gets calls.
limping home and go from like people just pushing me in the back.
No, that's,
To be
I'm
fair-
not saying you're not getting that.
Yeah, but I
But
get my calls.
you get them.
Andrew gets calls, but he sets himself up like he plays aggressive. I feel
Yeah.
like no one really plays as aggressive as Andrew. in the
Sean
team.
attacks the rim.
Jamie doesn't get calls.
But Jamie also
Jamie
walks
also
every
too.
time he spins.
I feel like Jamie doesn't like just like Andrew's more like once he's in the paint, he's
No,
not
for
looking
sure,
to like
for sure.
but like Jamie. He's more selective with it. Like he doesn't always go up with the ball. He's not like as aggressive. I mean, I'm not saying he's not
You
aggressive.
guys lost the game on a missed call on Chris though. Like there was, I think it was last game or 2 games ago. He went for like a lefty hook around the rim,
Yeah.
and someone just literally smacked his arm right down. It was like last second of the
Slapped it
game.
right from my face.
Yeah, I heard it too on the sideline, and it was a no call.
What do we need to work on? Then? What do the refs need to? What do I need to tell the refs?
I mean, you hear a slap like that. I mean,
Yeah.
that was like
Refs,
that was a last second shot.
Hit the gym. You like this type of no calls.
I like the no.
I honestly feel like these. I've played in
I
a
thought
lot of
they were
different leagues in the city. I think these reps are comparable, if not like much of a like.
I think they're good.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree. I have no issue.
There's always going to be missed.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but like I just want like
At
some
any level.
consistency, right?
Yeah, I know.
So it's like if one team is getting the call,
Yeah.
like
It's never one-sided though.
sometimes it is.
Nah, it's
I think I haven't watched every
I
game
feel
to
like
know. I'm
Maxim
sure
does
there
not
are, but I
get
think they
It's
do a
never
pretty damn good
one-sided.
job.
I think overall they're good. I do.
Or like if I got one call, then that same call won't get called again in the
Yeah.
second half. It's like, whoa, what happened? Like and then you just
Part of basketball, man.
you just
I'll tell you what they're really good at. The 3 second.
Yeah.
They are good on point. They got like some secret timer there.
I love that.
Don't add that. Oh yeah, no complaints. With no big, no true center. Yeah. He's helping the ref there.
What's one of the refs' names? The bigger one.
Stan.
Stan, that's my guy. I like dapped him up like mid-game. Like he's a dope.
He's
guy.
the one that calls 3 seconds, right?
Yeah. He's my favorite ref.
He always calls
He's
me.
actually the homie. Like he tells me like he gives me like motivation. Before games. Like, I was like, ref, I like playing bad. He does a W, right? And I'm like, oh, I guess you're right. He's a good guy. I like that guy.
Okay. All right. Well,
No, they are good though. They're good.
yeah, I sent out a survey recently, just kind of talking about. I don't know if you guys all seen. I know Andrew responded, Ethan saw it, but basically just getting some feedback from the first season because we're going to run it back season 2 in September. I want to take bits and pieces. So I guess like just kind of going around the room, like what do you think needs to improve for the next season? So let me give you guys some ideas. I'll give you guys some comments I read, and then you guys can like start, thinking about your own. Sean, whoops, I wasn't supposed to say that. It's supposed to be anonymous, but he said halftime show, dance team, fun dance team. All right, here's an intro. You add an extra time. that's on his list. A really good one I thought was allowing for co-captains. I don't know if anyone ever thought of
What's the
that.
benefit though?
Well, I think
You know, with your friends a little bit, I guess. Like
I think having two
But not for
guys.
drafting though, you know what I mean?
No, I think it's more for like a leadership perspective, like
Yeah.
helping.
I feel like you could do. I mean, my team, like, I'm not a captain by any means of
Right,
my team.
you pass
Like,
it
I
forward.
drafted that shit, and other than that, like, when we're making game plans and stuff, like, it's
so
my
I agree with
creation.
that. Jacob-
No, I think we all offer good values. Like, I mean, like, Kevin's in there talking, Louis,
You guys all
Sean, like, we all
contribute.
contribute to
Yeah.
what the plan is.
Open
like,
forum,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you can do it,
But
co-captain.
in the event that like somebody, like a captain has like a more dominant personality, maybe like having an official co-captain, like let somebody
Yeah, that could
like,
be.
you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Speaking up.
that's
That's not my way of saying Steve. Is that?
You doing those practices?
Might be.
yeah. The Steve, I'm saying Steve. Steve runs a tight ship.
So captains are actually, it's an interesting topic. This season, like I kind of, reached out to like a lot of different people to, because I was having trouble finding captains for this season. And season 2 in the survey, we had like 20 people respond.
Oh, wow.
And a question was like, would you like to be a captain next season? 75% said no.
Oh,
It's
said
like,
no?
Yeah, they do not want to be a captain.
I said no just to give it to someone else. I can change that to
Well, no. I was saying,
yeah,
it just seems like
Sure,
no.
it's fun.
It just seems like a captain is like a very
I'm shocked.
challenging position for like everybody. Like, what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think being like what makes a good
I
captain?
think if I drafted a team where there wasn't as much trust and stuff like that, or if there are people I didn't know as well, then maybe it would be tougher, and I would have to play a bigger role as a captain.
Yeah.
But like with the guys that I got, like I knew a lot of them already. Like we played together. Like I think we were able to just kind of, we could all be. The captain didn't need to be a thing. Like it was just like let's just go out and play.
Gotcha.
But I think it could be tougher in certain other roles.
Justin, you want to be a captain? You look like you're ready to jump out.
No, I was gonna say like I had a ballpark idea like we could just have like a bunch of like midfield guards, be captain. That's why you get like 8, a lot of similar skill level.
Right.
Like me.
I think that's the goal.
I'm a mid guard, like.
Yeah.
Talk about
Having
it
everyone in
originally.
the same position being captain.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
that's what we
ideal.
said originally.
Ideal.
Like all the bigs are captains, for example. or
Yeah,
something
like all the
that.
players,
That
like
makes
whatever.
sense.
Like it needs to I think it needs to be
Like they have
They all
the
have the
even
same
skill
guard.
level ish.
Yeah.
or like same position.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That is important.
But yeah, like touching on what like Jacob was saying, like he said he felt like his team like all like they played together, they pretty much like know each other. I think like there are teams where like a lot of people like haven't played together or with people, so like I think that's why like, there's like some tension like between teammates. Like
And I think the
who's
role
never
of
played
captain's
with
bigger
them
there
before.
too.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be a stronger captain.
Yeah, so I think like that's probably something that like
I guess like one question is like, have you ever thought of like a keeper? So like a team or a coach gets to keep one person.
Oh, that's a good piece of feedback.
Because like the thing is like in all like you get to keep
Like a
one
legacy.
one person from
the
your
same,
team.
the same captains.
Same
Like, back
captains.
next year, you could be like, I want France on my team, so
And then
you wouldn't enter the draft.
Just because
I don't know
like
about
I
that,
think
though.
just because like from my perspective, also it's on me that I've only showed up to 2 games just because I've been traveling. But it's like a little bit what Justin said and you guys said. Like I think our team is. I don't think we're the worst team by far, but like you. I'm just kidding. I mean,
That can't even be possible. That can't even be possible.
I mean, since you asked, but I'm just saying. No, but it's just like real talk. Like on my team, like we've never played with each other. Like Sen, he's great, but I've never played with him. Like I've never played with Jack. I didn't even know who Jack was, or no one knew who Jack was. I played with Carl here and there, but like the rest of my team, like I've never played with these people.
Yeah.
And like I think also like it's for me, I don't have like I'm gonna go out and like control the game. Like I'm not gonna just take over a game, right? And so for me, I feel like awkward at some points where I'm like I shouldn't be taking that many shots. Like I only take like two shots a game, and it's just like other people are like, you gotta shoot more, but like I just don't feel comfortable because I don't know all of these people. And at the end of the day, it's like a regular season. Like I want my teammates who don't get to play, right? Like one of the highlights of the season was like throwing the ball to Ellen at the end of the game and she hit a 3. Like, you know, just like that, because we at the end of the day we all paid, right? And so I want
that's
them to
my problem.
like it's more like how do we fix
rotation.
that, right? Like,
That's how I felt like when I talk about Samir on my team. Like I understand like Jamie's like he wants rotations, like you know certain people like he wants them to play. But I felt bad for like Samir, like he didn't really get a play. I'm like I told it in the chat. I was like, you know, like I feel like he should be able to play because he also paid just like us.
That's why I wonder like how many people we lose next season.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want
there
to
are a lot of
be
people who
fair.
don't get enough time and they're paying like $100 to do it. Like, I wouldn't run it again.
Yeah. So that's the one thing. Because like,
What's the keeper thing though? Like, I think
the keeper thing is like if a coach, like if we ran back the same coaches, right? Like
the same captain.
the same captains,
Okay.
right? And then they get to pick one person on the team just to.
But it should be you
back.
can't pick your first.
Yeah, you can't just pick.
Oh,
your
that would be
first overall.
interesting though.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't
can
pick your
set-
first
You
overall.
can set like parameters on it. You could
Yeah, you can set parameters or whatever.
But even one player you can choose, and then the rest of the people go into the pool. And
Yeah.
it would probably be a snake draft based on.
Yeah.
On record.
I'm not against
Yeah.
something like you can't pick your first.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unfair.
Yeah,
for
because
like, I'll take
if
shots.
you could do
Like,
legacy,
I'm
you could
happy
start with like the third round
Yeah, I'm
pick or
cool.
something.
So
Yeah.
nobody wants to keep their team.
I like.
I would keep my
I
team.
like my
too.
team too.
I would keep my
Wait, also like
Yo, so wait, actually,
Steve,
Steve, are you keeping Jersh or are you keeping Andrew if you had to keep him?
That's a good question.
You know Josh is watching this.
It's Andrew's got 2 hands. Josh,
There you go. Boy like that, he's got one.
he had a nice scoring.
yeah, he had a nice one.
Nah, Josh is like the cheesiest like NBA 2K player. He doesn't actually play defense, and by the time your shot goes up, he's already running down the court.
He's finishing every time.
He's just layup practice. No one's figured out how to
I
guard
mean,
him.
he's good at it.
I like the keeper idea. I'm not sure how to implement it, but that's something.
Then you have to keep captains together.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see.
If you don't get enough captain requests, then
Yeah, you should just keep the same captains.
Yeah.
How many people were playing?
Wait, can the keeper reject the claim? Like a
Oh,
like you know,
because you have 5 days to like tender the waiver.
Players this season, 74. So this season we have 74. Next season we're expected to have more, and so playing time is like an issue that we've been trying to come up with like.
You do more teams.
So I think one solution was to create more teams, and then on a weekly basis we'll have like 2 teams have buys or something. Like if it's like 10 teams of like 8.
Yeah, you pick like 8, 9
or something
weeks.
like that.
Everyone has a bye.
And you get a rest, and then also
Why do you think more people? You've got
there's just more interest. Everyone's
There's also people I know who like miss
who,
sign
yeah, there are all the people I've seen. I'm like, why aren't you in this?
Yeah, they miss it because like summer vacation. Summer's actually like a hard month
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
most basketball leagues
Yeah.
because of vacation. People are not here, but because this league is.
But to my point, I do think we lose some people
Dude,
too.
what do we think about like rosters, like limiting the roster size at like 8 or something like that? I know it's tough because people are losing, like maybe people are out of town on vacation or whatever, but I also think I wouldn't mind if in the regular season, if a team couldn't field, they had 4 guys, if they could just bring anyone to play with
Yeah,
them. You know what I mean?
It's
I
like a
was
sub.
yeah, so I mean at that point I feel like it
I wouldn't even care if they brought somebody outside.
yeah, I'm saying like it would be more beneficial.
It's against the rules, guys. Residents only, so just letting everyone know residents only. That's a good idea.
I think more teams. If we actually get more people, if it goes from 74 to like 90, then I think more teams with a bye is a good move. Like make the season like 8, 9 weeks. Everyone gets a bye, and you have 8 teams instead of, or 10 teams.
Yeah, 10 teams of 8, maybe. Yeah, I would like that.
Frankly, it's also going to make the games even more competitive than they are because you're going to spread out the talent even more.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to get even closer games.
I also think it's gonna water it down as well.
Like
That's exactly the opposite.
What do you mean?
Like it's
gameplay?
gonna water down not the like kind of the gameplay, how
You're saying the skill gap
Right.
from
Yeah,
like 1
more
to
people
5
shine,
Right.
is going to be a lot bigger.
way watered down.
Yeah, so it's going to be more challenging to score, like get things going like the way
It's like the NBA, bro. Sometimes you're gonna be on a bad team, you gotta lift your team up.
I get that.
Trades? Did anyone say trades?
Yeah,
Can we do trades?
I've been asking for a trade the whole season.
I said I think it's cool if like 60% of the commissioners agree, 60% of the captains agree.
I think trades are one on your team. You're trying to trade.
Well, no, that was in the beginning of the season.
So
Is that
yeah,
He wanted Kevin.
I wanted Kevin.
Well, who would you give up for Kevin?
I didn't know.
We never got that far.
We never got that far because you know he's
So that was
Actually, it was cash consideration.
Yeah.
Cash.
He
He was gonna pay a month of my rent.
Yeah, that was brought up. Trades was brought up, so that's something that's also in the works. A lot of interest in trades.
Could be interesting.
A lot of feedback. So I don't have any parameters on like how to, direct that, but definitely in the works. Another interesting one was ask in the registration form whether playing time or winning is more important. Jamie asked that. I don't know who asked. I swear to God, I don't know.
We know who asked.
And it's not Jamie because Jamie didn't submit the survey. So it wasn't Jamie.
It's some dude with a name you never heard of. Jamie.
Yeah, it's some KD shit.
I was actually talking to him at the gym earlier, and one of the ideas we discussed was rather than, for example, I'm tied with your team and Jamie's team for records, right? So rather than being like point differential,
Head to head.
he's saying
Head to head.
yeah, head to head.
Yeah.
That way encourages people to put in their subs.
Right.
Because you're not worried about, we're going to try to win by 30 because we lost by 15 last game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's a little tweak.
It actually does kind of.
That makes
It's just a little, it's not like the biggest deal to me.
Yeah.
But I can see from a captain's point of view why
Like you wanna
he wouldn't
do
feel so safe.
But the thing too in this league, it's like it's so even. I know the records are different, but I think everyone can pretty much agree. We talked about it in the captain's chat too that it's been a very competitive, even league for the most part. That who cares what seed you really get that much?
Yeah.
I think any of the teams can be any of the teams any day.
Yeah,
I don't think that would hurt. I would
I think it's fun. Yes.
It doesn't matter to me per se, but
I think that would make a
it
big thing.
might help a little bit.
No, yeah. So the
Makes
rules. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. That's definitely. Yeah, I mean, I know it's already in the books. Already in the works. Rules was another thing. People said that needs work. So I think a couple of rules small things instead of 2 timeouts you get 3 games. So that's I think it's a big rule, but it's
For us people who hate running.
massive, right? Another one is instead of 5 personal fouls to foul out, you get 6.
You guys were old.
I think keep it at 5.
Who fouled?
I like to encourage playing time because you have to leave if you got 2 in the first half.
Yeah, I think it's better.
I think 5 is
And no one did foul out ever. People get close and get
That's
close.
true.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like the halves could be 20.
Of course, your team fouled out. No one's surprised.
Y'all give us an extra foul. You guys ain't no chance.
22 minutes.
Yes, someone also suggested to extend the half to either 2 to 5 minutes extra.
With the running clock, I can see
24
that.
minutes.
With the running clock,
standard.
With the running clock the way it is, I think.
Are you gonna
Extra
keep
time is
24
fine.
seconds?
Yeah.
So someone also mentioned in the surveys a piece of feedback they don't like the running clock, they don't like the shot clock. What's everyone's
Running clock, you gotta keep running.
Yeah.
Running clock for sure.
Maybe 30 seconds is good.
Like 24 is like
24 hours. Yeah, it could be
I can see an issue with 24.
I like because there's between us we're all ballers. We know how to operate within the clock. But think about the people on the back end of your bench that get frazzled every time they touch the ball and they touch it and they're just I gotta chuck it.
I think 24 is fine. I don't know. I'm sure we're extending that.
I think it's a longer shot clock.
No, it's not like-
Because
it's not like
we're not in the
one team
NBA.
has more.
The NBA players they can run into their set and someone can get a bucket. They can do a lot in 24 seconds. We're not in the NBA. I feel like it's harder to operate a
I'm okay with that.
I think having a shot clock is good. 24 or 30. I think 30 needs a shot clock.
30 is yeah, you need a shot clock. But I'm saying extends high school.
Extending is definitely an idea to kind of think about. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but if people are strongly opposed,
I don't really care.
You're strongly opposed, John?
What would you make it?
I'm not worried about that.
How do you think it'll impact the game? So you said that
It would also
defense.
be less scoring.
Yeah, scores will go
You
down.
think there'll be less scoring?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's more tiring.
It'll slow down the game a bit.
It was slow down the game. So it benefit teams that play slow.
Yeah.
What team plays slow? oh, y'all don't really play slow. Y'all throw outlets like that.
That is true.
Yeah, you guys use like 2 seconds of the shot clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good to discuss with you guys. So another one, I'm just going down my list.
Suggestion.
Yes.
Push the 3-point line back.
Got a 4-point line in there? Yeah. Man.
That would be
The
lit.
Mountain Dew 4-point spot. The Steve song. Just have a picture of Steve's head.
So I had someone write, most times I'm lost on what's going on or what the plans are. That could be a captain issue or an overall planning issue, not a big deal, but it's something that can be improved with finding more ways to engage the teams. So do you guys feel like...
I like that they put a lot of thought into that.
Does everybody have a group chat?
Appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, the feedback's good.
Yeah.
You wrote that?
No, how do you write?
It's someone
I would love to get closer to my team.
I feel like that's a captain problem.
A captain probably.
That sounds
Keep
like-
it like the culture, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like a JP
Because you send me emails every week. And
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's
that's
pretty
a
clear
That
what
might
time
be
you're
that
playing.
person's fault because Steve sends out good emails, I think. Very informational.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think as a captain for next season, like everyone's just need to find ways. Maybe
Do all the captains have their own chats and stuff?
I think it depends what you
Yeah.
mean by structure. Maybe he means on the court. So like, there are a lot of players who didn't play organized ball,
That's true.
right? And that's why I've been having the practices. I felt
Yeah.
like I didn't want to just have like players just float on the perimeter and chuck up threes. Like that's not enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's actually put in a strategy where like we kind of play like a team.
Something basic,
And,
yeah.
yeah, like people don't know how to play. They're just gonna be on the perimeter like this, right? Just passing me the ball. I don't know what I'm doing.
It could be that. I
That's
think it
right.
actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
I mean, I gotta like have to leave, honestly.
I don't know, I have to take two.
Hold on, what was the point of the All-Star? Is there going to be an All-Star game? Is there gonna
Oh.
be what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, if there's no,
Oh, wait,
there's
is it
no
close?
point of that.
Is it
Is
close?
there gonna be no All-Star?
Yeah,
game?
you
No, you put it on your resume.
Oh yeah, wait.
On the resume?
Wait,
Put it on your resume for work.
It's the All-Star 4X.
All defensive first.
One-time defensive player.
We're looking for winners here. Well, I'll have you look at my resume. I've won 4 times.
So, I pretty much kind of handed this to Ethan to kind of put all this information together. He did a great job, putting together the polls, and we discussed the nominees with the captains in the captains chat as well. So all the captains had like a debate or discussion like who should be nominated and sorts. But yeah, we closed the polls today, and we have our all-stars.
Wait, before we get into that, I just have a secondary question because I'm curious about you. Because I know you like doing the stats, like shout out, like everyone should give Ethan like a big shout out for like doing the stats and everything, spending time. Like, how much time does it take you to like go through all the films, to like count the stats and like do the stats? And another side question, like, do you enjoy doing that?
I do enjoy doing it. So first, like just my personality, I'm an engineer, so I like details and like numbers and stuff. So I'm kind of nerdy. But I also like doing it because I get to watch the film. Because I'm interested in like thinking about the game and strategy and stuff.
Okay.
But I have a video player that has like scrubbing like 2 seconds forward, 1 second back, whatever. So I could just take out all the dead space.
Oh, okay.
Where you like bring up the ball, waiting for inbounding, the free throws. So if the film is like 40 minutes, I could probably just do it in like 20 minutes. So I just figure, I just like do it really fast, make sure we get really accurate stats.
Okay.
Like I said, like I want to give people credit for like
I
Steve's
was
like
like, switching to the video thing was dope too.
people don't know like who should get credit.
Yeah.
Like if you deflect the ball and your teammate picks it up, the person who deflected the ball gets credit for the steal.
Yeah.
If you like tap your rebound to your teammate and you intentionally do it, that's your rebound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was it should have been on the defensive player list.
So people don't know some of that stuff, and so maybe they might be like, oh,
It's
the
also
stats are up.
so
I
top
would
5
argue we have the
most
most accurate stats in the entire city for basketball league because I'm doing
Yeah.
it all manually. There's no way. There's no way it's more accurate.
The day I did stat track, was one of the more stressful moments of my entire life.
Yeah,
When I did live, I was just like sweating. I was like, no one talked to me.
It was you, me, and in the first week with Sean.
You can't do it. It's not a
You can't, because also like blocks. When it's a block, that's a shot attempt that you have to record as a miss.
Right.
Then there's a block, and then there's a rebound.
Yeah.
It's a shot.
There was a play like that. There was like steal, block, shot.
Yeah.
I was like, no one talked to me.
Dude, the first week Steve had me fucking stressed, bro.
Yeah. No,
Had me
the
doing the
video-
shot clock, the game clock, and the score. And I'm like helping Jacob, like, yo, that was Carl, remember? And then people are like yelling at me, like Taylor's just trolling me across the thing. That's wrong! I'm like,
People are always talking to the stat keepers like, assist! Because they want credit.
yeah. Yeah, but I was just curious. I was like, dang, does Ethan just watch like 5 hours of film?
It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
That's cool. Okay, now I can get into it. Sorry.
So yeah, the polls came in, and going from the starting 5 for the All-Star team. I'll probably just talk about the starting 5 because just
What?
but
you gotta announce
just have a
everyone.
conversation. All right, so we'll announce everyone. All right.
Yeah.
So the starters are Sean, Jay, Josh, James, and Mo.
Let's go. 2 of my teammates.
Yeah.
They got 2 All-Stars.
So that's that's the starting 5, and then reserves are Andrew, Jamie, Ethan, Jared, Louis, Carl, and me.
Oh,
And who?
Yeah.
And me?
Ming.
Oh,
No,
you.
Ming.
Yeah, I just
I think you said Ming. Ming was on the nominations as well. But yeah, that's our 12, and we're gonna have an all-star game like after the championship game. So
Who you guys playing?
Is it like you guys against each other?
Right?
Yeah, like
just hop on the
court.
we're playing for the play.
No. That all-star team gets a
You have a chance to, like, earn your spot.
outside. Now, we're originally supposed to play the staff, but I think
The
they won't
staff?
allow it. Yeah, like the staff of
JP.
JP and the gym.
Oh, like the workers.
Yeah.
Why are they
They
not?
got like 4 people that play basketball.
Well, they got
Andy.
Andy,
That's it.
Josh, the tall dude.
Yeah, they got dreads. Okay, they got.
But then they got like some of the security guards in JP. They
Oh, yeah,
play
they
too.
do.
Yeah, some of them
They
play.
hit me up. They actually emailed me saying like, "Yo, can security guards play?" I'm like, I mean,
Wait, why
I'll
can
see.
they not play though?
Huh?
Why can they not play?
So then I had to get approval through like I don't know. There's just some approval process they sent out. So so I think we'll just make teams with that. Well, 6 on 6.
Swatting, they won't let you into your building.
Nobody shows up for shifts from like 6.
Deliveries are done for the day.
Yeah, male guy's gone. He's like playing basketball. I'm on break. Yeah, so we'll do like all-star game. We'll do a 3-point shooting contest. I didn't know Jamie was the best 3-point shooter in the league, so he's got to be on that.
He's selected, man.
Yeah.
He's selected.
So that should be good. And then we have our MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
Whoa, let's get announced right now.
No, that's not being announced. It's still like I think people are still voting, but just talking about it. Who's our nominee?
Wait, before we go to that, let's
Yeah.
talk about All Stars.
Yeah,
like,
All-Stars.
Oh, they
does
have.
anybody think anyone got snubbed?
Oh yeah. So let me
Not
see
even
who
nominated, you know?
Honestly, you named 12 players, and I don't even know like the whole list.
What? Wait, did John B get selected?
John B was a nominee.
Yeah.
But he didn't get.
Was Chris on
Chris is a not. So
Chris
John.
was a-
Here's who missed the
That's a
cut.
snub.
John B, Chris, Joan, Jacob, Edwidge, and Ming.
Yo, Chris
Chris is a snub.
Chris got
Chris
6 slots a game.
Yeah, Chris is a snub.
I think John
I'd say Chris over
But
Carl.
then again, like I also said, like it should,
Chris over.
like there's no criteria for it. Like there's no set criteria for it, because like if it was for stats, like I shouldn't even be in there.
Right.
If it's for like impact, I think it's a different story. But
Right.
If it's like straight stats, I don't even feel like I should be there.
I think. I mean, Ethan, you probably
You
want
are
to talk
assist
more.
that. I mean,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
hard
it's
exactly what
not-
happens in the NBA, right? It's like whatever the voter is feeling. That's why I didn't want to even put like any instructions.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
you're the nominees. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
look
So
at
who
the numbers,
came
look
up
at
with
the
the
stats.
stats?
Yeah,
Look at
so
it.
some people will
consider impact, but some people just look, and some people don't care. They're just like, oh, just fill out the form, submit.
Yeah.
Like, there's some pretty close stats. Like when I was voting,
Yeah, there
I was
are.
also looking at like the impact. You know, that mattered to me.
That was like, yeah.
But if the gap is too big, then I go by the score.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying. I would have been MVP if Sean wasn't on my team. It takes so much of a load. I can't even get a breath out there.
Well, there's a really good JP basketball player that wasn't nominated.
You talking about Will?
I'm talking about Will Chu.
Oh yeah, but he didn't
So-
play enough though.
Did he
So
not play
there
enough?
is one criteria that was mandatory. I
Oh,
think it was like
shots
4
taken.
games.
Okay,
They had to
4
play a minimum of 4
Okay,
games.
okay.
I think Will only played like 2 or 3.
Okay.
So he was just automatic.
Wait, Andrew is also already has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That is a snub.
Will gonna
for
play
sure.
in your. Will,
I think he's playing. It's our game, but yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing. I think he had playoffs games for another league.
Gotcha,
So he
okay.
sat out like.
And he scored like 60.
And he was like away the first
Are
2
there
games. He was like in
You have to play a certain number of regular season games to play the playoffs.
no, we didn't have like
Yeah.
we didn't have
You
any.
gotta be on the roster and
You
show
gotta be on the
identification as well. I don't want like
I am 12.
Like for example, I think Hanif played 1 game, like right. He only showed up to 1 game, but we would allow.
How about the one guy on your team who played 1 game only against us, goes 4 for 5 on the
Harry,
three?
baby.
That was crazy.
Is that normal? Like
Harry's a funny story. So
that was crazy.
I didn't know who Harry was, and he happened to fall on my lap, and he was actually the last pick of the draft, the entire draft.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Damn.
Wow, I see. IT.
Well earned.
And
The mighty.
his first game, he was out for the first 5 weeks, and then the first game he plays, he's coming back from a shoulder injury. He drops like 5 threes.
It was the only game he played so far. Or he
Well,
played
he played
last
last
week.
week.
Okay.
He played last
It was his first game. He went 4 for 5.
Yeah, that was
like,
5. I think
yeah,
he
he
was
had
5.
5 or 6 then? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was like, yo, what the fuck?
I was
Yeah, he
always
was
there
there.
for the Saturday run.
The Saturday
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
I was
He's
with
good there,
him on Saturday.
Yeah, he's
He's like a smart player.
Exactly. He's like a
I know, he moves up in the stock for next
Yeah.
year.
Oh, wait. Before we get to the playoff talk, who throughout the regular season, now that we've seen everybody play, whose stock drops the most?
Oh yeah. Who drops?
Yeah,
Who
who
goes
goes
up?
up? Whose stock drops the most?
I think
and
it's
who goes
obvious.
up the most?
Yeah.
You get to the draft board. I forget who got picked where, but like.
Yeah.
You can go on where this person's not going to be a first.
All right, let me pull up.
Yeah, because like on this conversation, on the flip side, it's like Harry was the last pick. He's probably moving
He
up.
moves up around.
He moves up. Yeah,
He
yeah.
moves up big.
I just want to say.
But I said Kenny and Andrew to me were just, it wasn't even up or down, it was just like an unknown. Like I never
No, but
played with either.
but they're
of them.
gonna move up.
No, agreed, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yo, whoever picks me next season, pick a big man first.
Please.
I'm finding myself shooting.
I have a question for you. I was heard that fuck, I'm having to stutter. But like I've heard around the league, like you could have taken Andrew at your spot. Would you change that if you went back?
Over Chris?
Yeah. Would you do that? Looking back.
I mean, I had an option, so I chose Chris because I played with him before.
Yeah. Your second pick, right?
Yeah. And then I was trying to get Kenny, but Jay did some research or some shit. I saw Kenny shooting around one day.
Jay was there.
Also, yeah, because that's when he told me that he saw us.
Yeah,
That was pretty
We played once,
Yeah.
and he was shooting, and I was like, yo, no one knows about him. And I'm like, yo, Jay's gonna pick a big man after Will, and he gets Kenny. I'm like, this mother. He was literally, he picked right next to me. He was like I think he was like second or first.
I slept on the 2. I had the 2 picks right before Kenny, the back to back. I went Louis and Kev.
Yeah.
And then he took, I didn't know who you were at all. I saw you like maybe 30 minutes at one of the open runs, and I was like,
It's funny because the
Yeah,
only
no.
2 people that like I had interactions with was Steve, because you came up to me. I was wearing Rockets jersey.
Yeah.
You introduced
I
yourself to
remember,
me, right?
yeah.
And Taylor actually like played a few games with him, so he was the only person I like had a couple runs with. Because when I first moved in, I'm like, it was a basketball court.
Yeah.
Came down for like a few times and I stopped. So it was interesting because I didn't know Jay. I've never seen Jay before, but I know
He was
watching.
You know,
He knows you.
you know what I'm saying?
Jay's in the lab. Wow.
You gotta go to the, I'm about to camp out the leasing agent's office. For like a month straight. And just be like, that guy like 6'8"?
What's his name?
Yeah. Yo, I'll cover your first 3 months of your gym membership if you play on my team.
That's actually so.
Okay, so all right, so who in the first 2 rounds? Can you just list off the first 2 rounds?
Fuck, I don't have the order.
I think John has a person in mind. It's like I didn't know the person.
So wait, who's
I'm gonna try to
Sean, Colin, Sean, Will,
Yeah.
and then it was Chris.
Chris?
And then who was number 4?
James.
So there was Max.
No, Jamie. Max.
Max,
James,
And then it was France.
Yeah,
France.
Then
And then
James.
No. The
Oh,
Carl
Carl.
went first.
Oh, he did.
Then
and he picked Carl.
He went
Then James. Then Josh. Then Andrew.
Yeah.
And then I picked Taylor. And
Oh,
then you picked John. No, it was Sen. It was Sen. He picked Jack.
Jack.
Then it was you, and then you picked John. Back to Jamie.
No, back to you.
No.
Oh wait.
So now it's
Joe.
So now it's
Jamie. Jack.
Jamie picked Zach.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you picked Jared.
I got Jared.
And then Jay picked Kenny.
No, Jay picked Mullen.
Mo. Jay
Oh,
picked
Jay
Mo.
picked Mo.
Wow.
And I was Louis and Kev.
You didn't even get a chance.
You were the
to
pick
pick
after Mo.
Who's
right?
Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, then James again.
And then you
Louis
picked
and Kev.
Louis.
So he picked somebody else.
So those are the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're only considering 2, that's 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That's good memory.
I need
Damn,
to
that is good memory.
Like, of those
I remember that.
2 rounds, I feel like I haven't seen Zach do too much for your team.
He popped
Has he
off
played a
last
lot?
game. He popped off. He played every game.
He did.
Yeah.
Zach is good.
No, he is good. I'm not saying he's not. I just haven't seen him
He's
do
the
much.
I don't know how to describe him. He's an Asian kid.
He plays big for y'all, right? Kind of.
The best one. He's actually good.
What can I say? Does he have tats? But I don't remember. He has like.
It could just be a fact of your team, like not.
Did that last game
Yeah.
feel different?
I mean, well,
Wait,
obviously,
he's
like,
the tall one that always plays in low top dunk?
yeah.
I don't know. He plays low top.
Dude, you know, fun fact, he's never taken any shot other
It's
than
like a
3
skinny,
points.
tall.
Yeah, but he only shoots.
He only shoots threes.
He only shoots threes.
I don't think I've ever seen Z
Yeah.
take a layup in a pickup game or in like.
He literally
actual-
only shoots threes.
He shoots
Yeah,
threes.
I've never.
And they're always baseline.
Never.
Really?
Only baseline too.
That's your
He
scouting report right there, baby.
He rains it down though.
That's
He
your
hit
scouting report right
3 in
there.
a row.
Yeah, I realized that. I looked at the stats. He literally only shoots 3s.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
He probably doesn't know how to shoot a layup. He probably doesn't know how to shoot a layup.
I don't think he makes him
He
that.
perfected.
That is a layup. That is a layup. So I think the first 2 picks, I think Max falls down in terms of stock, in terms of who I would want to play with next season.
I mean, jump.
I mean, his stats on the thing, he has the most field goals taken per game on average with like 18, and I think he's hitting like 5.
5 for 18.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
like-
who's the next?
Matt.
Second field goal attempt.
Oh,
I don't know.
it's like, no, it's him. It's him.
Up there.
It's him and Josh, I think.
Oh, okay, Josh.
No, I put
Josh
Josh
is
by accident.
typical
I'm
Josh.
actually curious. I wonder what mine.
Sean? What about Sean?
Sean takes a lot.
Sean takes like 15 or
But
something.
he's like 40.
But he hits like 40%.
Yeah.
A lot of it's putbacks.
Yeah, it's mostly his own rebound.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend my teammate here.
That's a valid
Well,
one.
I think you know what it is though. I think he needs a point guard. So he
Yeah, he needs a point guard.
Well, Jamie is a point guard.
No, but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
a shot
He
selection.
shouldn't be bringing up the ball.
He's super skilled. It's just a
He
shot.
could shoot
selection.
more. And
Yeah,
he's
he
constantly
overshoots
shooting.
it.
Exactly.
And then,
I mean,
and then
it's
if he gets
also
in a
like-
bad rhythm,
Yeah.
he doesn't stop shooting it when he's in a bad rhythm.
I mean, he has a green light.
He cooked us. I mean, week 1, you guys killed us.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
all
yeah.
him pretty much. I think Jamie hit like 2-3 threes, and he didn't really score us much else. Max like torched us for like
Yeah.
20-30 points.
He's like a fireball. Like he can score a lot.
I think he fell to the second round at least for me.
So who climbs up from the second round up?
Who climbs up? I think.
Or who?
Like
Or
Andrew.
Someone's gotta climb up. Yeah.
Or yeah, Andrew.
Well, I mean, Andrew.
Andrew, oh, he was like
Andrew
eight,
Josh were
nine.
like the best.
Yeah.
pick, like,
You were back to back. I forgot.
I don't know shit.
Those
So
are very solid picks. man.
Yeah.
Very
I
solid.
think everyone was really surprised when you took James actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was a little
Everyone
surprised.
I was surprised by that too.
But James actually proved himself.
Yo, I know James can play though. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Everyone knew he could play.
Yeah.
It's just
But
like
no one thought he should have gone first round.
Would you take France in the same location? I've only played with him like or against.
Well, not just because he's your dog.
I know you guys are boys. I'm just like, he knows he's a good shooter. I didn't know.
All right, let's
Would
say.
you guys
Hey,
consider
say
him a
say
first round?
Sean's on the table.
Yeah, you say yeah.
Nah, I don't like playing with Sean.
Oh, okay.
You like playing
Would you pick him in the first round? Would you pick France in the first
So there's
round?
no one you would take over France.
Any other captains?
France in the first round.
In terms of what though?
No, there's no one you would take over.
Yeah.
You were first pick of the
If I'm
draft.
building a team,
You were first pick of the draft.
yeah. If I'm building, I had everybody else.
So he was the first pick at anyone else in the
Yeah,
draft.
if
Okay.
I was first pick, that's what I was gonna go.
Okay. I respect that.
Because
That's great.
That's love right there.
That's
No,
love.
it's
That's
just
No, they have chemistry.
Yeah.
But he also has
No,
skills
chemistry's
that
real.
complement it.
Goals.
They
Yeah,
work
exactly.
together. That's what I'm saying. You guys work together.
He plays
I would
for
pick
AD.
him up as well, but I'd still go
So
Francis.
he fits your play style.
He fits my play
Yeah, that's
style.
what it is.
Francis fits my.
Exactly.
Everybody on my team fits my
I
play
mean, I
style.
think Francis like first round pick. Like he's worth
Yeah, when do you
I
think
think
Francis
Francis
is
is
on
on
if you didn't pick
I think he was second round.
I think if
Yeah.
I would have picked up somebody else, I think Steve might have scooped him like on the second.
You would have got the pick before Steve. Because Steve got 2 picks already.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think Steve might have picked him like
And
on
then-
the
So then
second.
you would have got
Would you have
Josh.
taken him at that, Steve?
Say that again?
Like, say John didn't take France, and then you got to your pick.
I would just pick Josh and Andrew. Like,
No,
I'm saying, say I picked up
Say he took
Andrew.
Andrew.
Or Josh.
or Josh, either one.
Or either one.
Yeah.
Would
either
you
one.
take one? Take.
I would take Mo. I would
Yeah,
take
Mo's
Mo
in.
and Andrew.
Okay.
Well, Andrew's not. Oh, okay. Would you
Well,
have taken
if they say they took Josh,
Yeah.
because if they took Andrew, then I need a big man. I'll pick Josh, and then I'll pick I forgot what. I don't know.
Josh is good.
Going back to my pick, who did you guys think I should have taken? Like, what was the obvious choice?
I honestly.
I thought Andrew was like an easy. I thought he
no
was top
Andrew at all.
4.
I thought you could have taken.
That's what I said too. I didn't.
Yeah.
I also first picked.
Actually, I was surprised because I wasn't around for the draft, and I know people were like texting back and forth. I was surprised that Josh fell that late because the consensus
Yeah.
was like going into the draft, like because I was talking to Jay too, and Jay had the second pick, right? And Jay was like, "I'm taking Andrew," and I was like, "Dude, there's Will on the table, like." It's probably Will first, and he ended up taking Will. And then we thought for sure Joan would take Josh. And then just because we're boys, like we played in seasons together on like league teams. And then Joan goes rogue and takes Chris. And then Josh just free falls down the list. Because honest to God, everyone thought he was lock at 3.
Josh was?
Yeah, Josh was going around. Josh was walking around
He
like
was
top
top
3.
5. He was top 5. Like,
He was the 8 captain.
I don't think-
How did he fall to 8 or now?
yeah, I think he fell.
People.
Did it like
In next season, I don't think he's top 3 though.
No, 7. 7 people.
He fell to 8.
He fell to 8.
Oh, I think what people were saying, like, if you didn't take him, like, if you didn't get picked top 3, then he was going to slide to you. John wasn't going to take Josh, because we knew he was going to take France.
That's true.
So he was
No,
gonna
I
get
know.
3.
So, but like, also we thought Jamie was gonna pick either Josh or we thought you were gonna pick Josh.
Yeah, I thought you were going to take Josh.
So I really like Josh's game, and I was considering James, Josh, or Mo.
Okay.
And the way I like to play is, I like to distribute. I don't want to be the primary scorer. So I was like, who do I think would be the best scorer next to me?
James, yeah.
And then I was like, James has the speed and he can shoot from outside.
He's crazy fast.
Yeah.
Remember that layup?
Just
thing?
That layup was
James.
dirty.
I think he was a great
Clip it up.
Yeah,
Two
now
minutes,
the season
14
went
minute
on.
mark.
I think that was great.
I didn't think James was gonna play different.
You thought that's how he was
I thought that was
Really? Because like I think James is like when he plays pickup, he kind of plays like nonchalant. You know.
That's the thing. That's the thing. So like you gotta catch him when he's like trying.
Yeah.
And he's just like taking over, and I
Yeah.
saw those flashes, and I'm like, oh, okay. When he like cares, like he
Yeah.
goes up to another level.
I played with James multiple times. Like he would play the same. Like he as soon as I get a rebound, he just run. Like he does the same thing Josh does.
Yeah.
I'd always just launch it.
He's really quick and he finished really
That's
well.
what he always does.
Yeah.
It's like,
But he's also good in the
threes.
passing lanes, like his deflection.
Yeah, he's
just,
really good
just,
at defense.
Josh
Yeah.
does that too.
Yeah.
So
They're very similar, actually.
They are similar,
Yeah.
actually.
Similar, but James more flashy, so it's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you want to be like James. Like, you want to play like James. Like, he's cool.
Any players come to mind who I guess like falls down in the draft besides the ones we talked about, or fall like comes up a little bit, like improve their draft stock?
No, like, I gotta say, I fall a lot.
Justin fell off.
I think I fell off hard.
Where did you get drafted?
Derby goes up.
I got drafted.
Yeah,
Derby's good.
I think Derby's.
Derby's what where did you go?
You played with her.
Like
He went
4?
5. Yeah,
y'all
5.
don't
Five?
y'all don't think Peng and Odie raised their draft stock?
I think so. I think
Peng did.
They both.
Yeah, he played big.
Oh, really?
He had like 7 threes, you know?
No, Peng
Yeah.
did
He
for
was a good
sure.
shooter.
If Derby was 5th round.
Yeah,
he was-
yeah.
But Penn also
He's
wants to
definitely-
win. He plays like the right way. Maybe like defensively he's not the greatest, but offensively
Yeah.
he's a great shooter. Odie's like very hustly. The thing about Odie is like he's streaky and sometimes his decision making is like a little
Yeah, he doesn't have decision.
But
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Steve is like kinda like trying to save it, then John's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't.
But no, I respect them. They definitely climbed up. Damn, let's see who else.
Wait, what does
I think
cameraman think?
I think Eddie climbed up too.
Eddie definitely climbed
Eddie's
up.
on this,
Yeah,
for sure.
Eddie,
He showed he's a
fundamental
very
big, plays his role.
Yeah.
You don't make my list all the time.
Who's that foul amount?
Eddie-
What pick was me? For
Ming was like,
It was 5.
yeah, he was low actually. I think he also climbed up. Yeah, his shooting.
I'm for JP.
for sure.
Yeah, he's been shooting well.
The thing is, shooters are so streaky though in a league like this. Like,
John, do you have any thoughts?
he had a good couple of
Who falls, who climbs up?
I feel like
Yeah, one up.
That's
one
Has
down.
any player come to mind that could?
Do you guys think Will goes that high?
Will doesn't change.
Yeah, I think Will's the same.
Yeah.
He just needs to show up. Like, stop going to Miami, Will. Like,
We need to add it.
Could be
no, you're right.
I think John brings up a good point.
Could.
Like, Will doesn't play as well here because everyone knows
He
how to
doesn't play as well here, though. You're
Because
right.
Wait,
everyone-
does he not care? Or like, I went to see him play 2 times. He had like 5 points, and he
Is
changed.
it because we know how he plays, or he's not here
No.
playing with his own team?
So
he has no
I've also talked with Will.
No, I don't know.
because the players are
He
not.
plays with
Like,
Jay, and
he
Jay.
has a skill, but you can't just show up and just like.
Yeah, so I've also talked with Will, and it's
Yeah.
also a little bit of like, I don't want to come in and just take 15 shots.
But like, do it. That if I drafted him first, that'd be my game plan. Like when I do a shot, I'd be like, go for it.
Yeah, second overall.
I'll just try and get as many boards as I can.
You double team Will, he's passing the ball to him.
I will the hoop, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing with my team.
Right, like there's a big difference between him passing to like someone like Kennedy or someone like Kennedy.
Like,
We have like
in a
four
well-functioning offense or
solid players
Yes,
that start,
yes.
right?
Like,
Like,
I think he also we have those
That's
players.
what I was saying. It might be
We tend to
yeah,
be-
yeah,
He just doesn't want to get hurt. We
Will
goes
goes
out,
out,
like
Will goes out.
Yeah, but that
like,
makes
two of
sense,
us
too.
goes out.
in the leagues we played in, like
Oh,
it's like actual
hard.
team
Yeah,
defense.
because now the subs
Yeah.
are starting.
Yo,
We had 10
but-
subs.
Yeah, but and it's like after
No,
the
no, no,
season,
they played the whole league.
Our last 4 games.
once he's hit the 60 points or 50 points,
It's broken down. Podcast is lost.
Steve, you gotta order it back, bro.
Reel in the podcast. It's not a podcast. Reel in the podcast.
All right, guys. What are we?
You gotta reel in the podcast.
What's talking? What's going on?
Wait, we still gotta.
It's not a podcast. That just means it's like someone's just gonna watch us like just
It's just a conversation. All right. So let's take a step back. What were you even talking about? Like we were talking about Will. All right, so let's take a step back, everybody. Sorry about that. John's. Huh?
Who's Will?
Why am I asking me? You know,
What happens to Will
You
Scott?
guys got it.
That's
All
the
right.
question.
So
I think I dropped it.
I think it stays.
I think it's safe. Maybe not too
Yeah,
deep,
he's
but like,
Yeah, in terms of his range.
he's still first round.
Yeah, Will's first round. Will's
Yeah.
first round.
okay. Let me start talking about some.
I think it's like a team league thing. Like if you need a guard,
What about
you should
Carl?
try
Does
to-
he fall or does he?
Really?
it depends. I think it depends who's
He goes up.
it depends who's the captain.
Would you say Carl?
You think it goes up?
Wait, where is he?
Carl's first.
Carl's first.
Yeah. Oh.
Who's it?
Carl.
I think he goes second.
Jack.
He's a big guy.
He's like,
I feel like
he's like
the triad.
All right, so Carl falls down. Like
No,
thumbs up or
triad,
thumbs down.
bro. The triad ball. He's the one that brings the ball.
shooting is
Oh, no.
no, he's like the big guy.
I feel like
Jamie.
Bro, the big triad.
He shoots.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
triad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The way Jamie plays, he just wants to be on
Very
top.
like-
He was first one to Z on the left. I'm gonna say Carl on the right.
So
That's
Just
the
thinking
thing.
that way, I would take Carl.
Yo, so
All right, so you say Carl stays at 4. What's your thoughts on Carl?
4?
no, he
No,
was
first round. He's the first round.
I think he moved second round.
Second round.
Yeah, I agree.
Second.
Yeah, especially next season. Like,
I think he stays.
Stays at first?
He literally sprained his ankle because Jamie stepped on him on open run, and so he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so I think
That
he's,
is fair.
yeah, I think he's.
So you think Carl's nice for the
Second round.
Yeah.
Second. Okay. All right.
I've never seen it personally, him being
Where do you guys think?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have new captains next season, right? So that means like the captains now are gonna be in the draft, which is kind of interesting.
oh yeah,
Where do you think Jamie falls? Like, what do you guys think?
Jamie balls.
Yeah, I think Jamie's the first pick.
I think he's first round.
Yeah.
Wait, so one
First round.
If you want to play.
Rookie captains? No
That's not like fully like. It depends on like how much interest we get. So far, we're not getting too much interest, so
I'd be down.
So they're
we might have to have a few.
But then I also
We have to
feel
do
like-
what you said. Like we
like,
have to make sure
the
that captains
captains,
together.
You can't.
No, but the thing is, like,
What if somebody like like
I
Well,
know.
no, that he knows that. Though.
you know like what if Harry wants to be a captain?
Oh no, I mean, people can express their
Like,
Yeah, you have to pick the cat.
people can express their interest, but there has to be certain criteria, right? Like we're gonna
Because the captains have to be somewhat equal.
we're gonna interview
Like,
them.
like,
How do you
Yeah, to make it fair, they have to all be on the same level of play.
Random.
Draft orders random.
Like yeah, exactly. It'd be around the same skill level.
Okay.
If there's 8 guys,
Fair.
Steve has to click the button like 100
Yeah,
times.
yeah, that's the algorithm. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So Jamie falls.
I said first if you want to play with him.
Okay.
Yeah, first.
Then he's first round.
Yeah, I think like the problem with the hard part with Jamie is like with these captains, it's like even if you're a captain, if you draft Jamie, you know he's gonna be the loudest guy on your
Yeah.
team, on your team. So it's effectively it's not your team.
That's part of the picture, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like I think a requirement that I'm gonna do is captains have to have played at least the first season because then they know the player base, and
That's fair.
like a big knowledge of the players and
That's what we were
personalities.
talking before this thing. It's just like you don't know. Like it was so hard to draft because even though I knew a lot of people, I still
Right.
did not know. Like
You've never been on a team with someone.
Yeah.
Played organized.
See it
basketball.
play, it's different.
It's different.
Like, okay, I just built
Yeah.
a team. Damn, that's crazy.
Like you're
If
starting. Yeah.
Like you could just build a team that's catered around you. That you. If you don't care about winning, you could just pick a team that like you like playing. Technically.
yeah. It's beautiful. You should be captain.
I mean, it's to have fun too, you know. So.
Yeah.
More to come on next season talks, but we're going to quickly talk about playoffs because this is technically supposed to be a playoffs. We're kind of over time, but just going around the room and not counting your own team. Who do you think is in like the contention, playoff contention right now for the winning it all? So Justin, like, let's say you're just a bystander, your team's not even, and you're me and Clock's not in this. Let's say who do you think has like the best chance of winning it all?
I think for sure your team. And
Just say one team. My team.
Yeah.
Why do you think my team?
I think you guys
packed up.
you guys have the best. I think you're the best big three. Andrew, Josh, and you. But you guys all fulfill different roles, so like your whole team's really good. Right? Andrew like sort of plays the big. You like distribute the ball well, and Josh is sort of like your scorer. So you got like all bases covered, I think. So you guys are like really good, and you guys are pretty deep. You guys have like what's it called? Sam, like he scores buckets.
He's out this week.
He's out. Yeah.
Who's Sam?
Skinny, tall guy,
Oh,
6'2". Yep.
Like you guys have serviceable pieces, like so. I think your guys' leadership at top is really good.
He's tall.
Um,
He might
and obviously people are
He was
gonna
100 pounds. So
Yeah.
I didn't believe it.
like the counter to that. People are gonna talk about Jay, Will, and Mo. But I just think in terms of like overall, like the whole holistic part of the game, I think you guys fit really well. And you guys have size like with that top group.
Respect it. Ethan, what do you think?
Before I answer, are we assuming that Will plays? That's a huge factor.
He is playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's playing Wednesday. That's all we know. We don't know about the rest.
They'll get off the first round.
If Will plays, I really like your team. Second half of the season, you guys really came together. But if Will plays, I think that team is the favorite.
Taking it all.
They have a lot of like championship experience in terms of like B-ball leagues in the city, and they know
That
how to
matters.
play
I think
stressful, high pressure games.
Yeah.
They have a good roster.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about you, Andrew? Not including your own team.
I feel like it would be a toss-up between Ethan's team and Kenny's team. We played.
He
We lost
gets to
both of
say
them
two.
early on.
Yeah,
Commission lets him say two.
If I say one, I would say honestly, probably Kenny's team. I think one mismatch that they have against us is a really good guard play. I think we were really like, we have a physical size advantage, but with Jay being able to handle the ball and orchestrate the offense the way that he can, I think we're at a little bit of a disadvantage with our guard play versus theirs. But I think that I still think we would win. but I think they're a really good team.
So we'll fuck you up, but
All right, John.
I got Ethan's team. I
Ethan's
feel like
team?
they're mad underrated.
Yeah.
I feel like
We've been talking about that.
Yeah, like I feel like they're so underrated, but like they top in the league and like everybody looks over them. And, like they have like really good pieces.
They
Like,
do.
They have solid pieces on that team.
You got Jeff, you got Derby,
I'm not
Taylor.
worried about that.
But I respect that.
But yeah, yo, Derby actually really shocked me. I didn't know Derby like played like that.
Two-way player.
Yeah.
Plays hard.
He hustles too.
Yeah. In good shape. Plays
Yeah.
physical. Talks his shit.
Yeah,
Like a little
I've known
strong.
Derby for a long time, like Chinatown days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got so much better.
Oh,
I
good.
told him too. I was like, dude, like, salute, you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
What about you, John?
I feel like all the obvious ones have been said, and I don't want to keep beating the drum there. But I'll say John B's team, just because like those the first three that you guys are talking about, like they're dogs. Like you, France, and John. Like you guys can clamp, and when it comes to playoff time, it's about defense. I think you guys can clamp. You know, you guys said Jay's three of like Mo, Jay, and Will. Like I think you know, because I don't know how the refs are gonna call in playoffs, but it gets a little bit more physical.
Very true.
So I think you guys can pull it out. Like you guys.
You just see the worst thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So read into that how much you want, but
He said that to get him on stage.
yeah. No, I'm trying to pump him up for Wednesday, right? So no, but I really think that if they can win some matchups, and you know they got Penny and they can shoot, so and Odie, so yeah.
Also, Eddie too barely played a lot of this.
Yeah, Eddie.
He only played 4
So,
games,
that's Eddie's solid.
and he's turning up more.
Yeah, so yeah,
The
I
big
think
man.
they're dark horse.
We got John, dude. We got John.
Yeah,
He's 2 weeks out.
2 weeks out. It's been 2 weeks
That's
out.
a lot, bro.
Purple angle.
It's per month.
Yeah.
Shit's in 2 months out.
Yeah.
All right, Joan.
I got Ethan's team.
Ethan's team.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think most of the teams are pretty even, and it comes down to just like, I think like strategizing. So I'm sure Ethan's gonna watch like all the tape, and he's gonna have a plan for everything. He's gonna be like, all right, you just gotta like take a little out, you know? And then we're good. And, so I think Ethan has a good chance.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
thought
think-
at first I thought Ethan's team also, but now that you got Harry back, so now it's a little toss up, but
That's very true.
I still think Ethan's overall team is a little stronger because the guards are just solid. You know, like the bigs, they don't do what they do, but yeah, your guards, very, very well rounded team. So I'm gonna go with Ethan's team.
I want to say Jay's team, but it's tough because when we're playing them, I don't think they're gonna beat us. I honestly don't think they're gonna beat us. If you're the best team in the league, no. Legit, I think their team is very solid. I think we match up really good with them because their weakness is size, and we have Sean, and there's a reason Sean is an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Sean. Like he can carry that. He can carry us for 30 points on Wednesday. Like, and that could be enough to win the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think their team is really solid. It goes back to I forgot what I said before, but like they play all the time together. They built that team with chemistry. They shoot well. But if the question is also like, will they win it all? I do worry if you get past us, then what happens when you then play
Everybody has
Steve's
size.
team? It's the size matter, I think, is the tough part. But I think you guys are a tough team. But we also only lost by 2 points to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I'm
So, I mean,
surprised no one said our team.
no one said my team either. Disrespect out here.
No, but like we
Sean's listening. This is fueling him right now.
So we have the best record, like, and we beat Ethan's team that everyone's talking about winning. I don't see why we can't win.
With an
I
illegal
think the
sub,
max
but,
stats though.
I will make it actually. I'll make about that. That sub actually helped you out because that guy was garbage, bro. Like he was like 0 for like 4, like 7 turnovers, like straight up. Like he helped you, man.
Justin's not drafting that guy next season.
I don't know who he was.
So actually, I think he's new to the building, and I bumped into him.
Okay, I don't wanna say that.
Like, outside. I think he has skill. I think he's a good player, but he said he was like coming back from taking a break from basketball.
Okay, so he's not garbage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that, you know, with the way, so like Max is like obviously super skilled, but with the way he's been shooting, in the
That's
league,
what I'm thinking too.
like he wasn't on the court, and so that may have helped you, right? So
That's true.
But I mean,
No, I'm just surprised. Like, no one really.
Your team relies on Max though getting some buckets.
No, but
And he
the thing
hasn't
is,
been
like,
getting
sort of what
it.
Ethan said.
I
Like,
really-
Max was
I really
out.
don't think they
Still
do.
not.
Really?
I feel like
Sure
they
enough.
rely on Max. They don't rely on Max at all.
No, you guys have great players, but I just feel like you guys are lacking in size. A little bit. Like you guys have size, but you guys don't have that solid like big.
Yeah.
You know, so Jamie has to play defense all the time against the other big, and then he has to bring the ball up.
I feel you. He would get like tired.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see. Like,
All right. Yeah, I think that.
More sleeves.
I'm gonna lay off my jersey out.
Oh, so yeah, I think after the playoffs, we're gonna have the All-Star Game 3-point shooting contest. We'll have like a big celebration for season 1, and then we'll start talking about season 2. But I think we're gonna have another episode of the podcast next week after the first round, just talking about it. Probably have the remaining teams just kind of come on and just talk about their wins and whatever. And yeah, I think that wraps up today's discussion. Thank you guys for coming, and good luck.
Dope.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.